How's it going, you wonderful people? It's Jay, and in today's video we're going to be looking at some weird, wonderful and obscure Mario games that you may have not heard of. So let's jump in a pipe and go! I love the Mushroom Kingdom. So many incredible Mario games, whether it's on the beach, in space, in a cart, or even in paper form. Mario has had so many amazing games, but there have been loads of weird and, quite frankly, amazing Mario games that have been lost in the depths of time. So in today's video, let's have a look at a few. The cheeky anti-hero Wario is at it again. In the SNES game Mario and Wario, from the developer behind Pokemon, Game Freak, we see Wario throw hats and pots onto Mario and his friends. That is probably the weirdest synopsis for a game, and oddly it works. Play as Princess Peach, Yoshi or Mario who need a little helping hand to maneuver about and get to Luigi. You control a fairy named Wanda who helps our hapless heroes by changing direction, spawning blocks, and blocking those tricky traps. A super fun little game that feels more like recent gems like Mario vs Donkey Kong. It's surprisingly addictive. Mario and Wario was designed to be played using a mouse. It would work so well if brought back on the Switch with the Joy-Cons or as a mobile game. This is the game that set me off on the discovery of weird and wonderful Mario games. Imagine a first-person shooter starring Mario and Yoshi. It sounds like a thing of a fan game dream, but Yoshi Safari is an official light gun shooter developed by Nintendo for the SNES. Yep, a first-person Mario shooter does exist. You would use the old SNES Super Scope light gun, riding Yoshi and firing at those Bowser baddies, recovering gems from the Jewelry Kingdom. Okay, that story is probably not the most groundbreaking thing ever, but it still boggles the mind that you can play an on-rail shooter in the Mario universe officially. Each level ends with a tricky boss section that feels very much like Star Fox. Solid controls, challenging. This game needs a re-release. Hands up if you can touch type! I can, but probably not in the most streamlined or accurate way. My hands know where the backspace key is. However, this game from back in 1992 was an officially licensed gem where you could be taught to type words and sentences out in the Mario universe. Little mini games tune your fingers to know exactly where to tap. It's a quirky little game, not the longest, but a fun little idea to slap a Mario license on. Interestingly, this was also the first game where Mario speaks. Voiced by Ronald B. Rubin initially and replaced by the timeless Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario for 3 decades. This one is perhaps the most obscure Mario game on the list, called Mario Family. This Game Boy Color game was the last Mario release for the handheld. It wasn't about starting families or some weird squabbles in the Mushroom Kingdom, but instead it was an interesting little tool that allowed you to sew Mario characters. Yep, an actual game for the Game Boy that hooked up to a sewing machine called the Jaguar JN100, as seen here in a picture from Reddit. You'd select a character as part of the pixel designed to whip up, and the machine would go on and do its thing. You had the usual cast from Mario to Wario, baddies and even items to select. This one is an absolute classic, a hilarious set of tabletop games featuring everyone's favourite Mushroom Kingdom plumber. I once saw Susie G4 streaming this and it was an absolute riot. Released on the Mac and PC back in the 90s, Mario Game Galaxy featured 5 classics to learn and devour: checkers, backgammon, go fish, dominoes and Yahtzee. A lot of fun in a small little package, and was one of the first releases to feature the timeless Charles Martinet voicing Mario. There are some really weird phrases from Mario, and we've got the perfect game for all those memes you could ever want. The last one is perhaps the most well known from the list, an edutainment platformer game that doesn't star Mario at the helm. What? As this title suggests, the poor plumber has been kidnapped by Bowser. It's down to a hapless Luigi to explore different real-life locations, stack up on his trivia knowledge, and save his poor brother. Released on the SNES, NES, Mac and PC, the console release had platforming elements and others had classic point and click. You needed to find its missing artifacts, answer general knowledge, and save the day. Iconic in its own way, Mario is Missing is packed full of interesting trivia and a really fun way of presenting it all. And there we go, some weird, wonderful and quite frankly bizarre Mario games set in the Mushroom Kingdom universe. And And each of these are officially licensed games. They are real games published by Nintendo and some of their partners. It's absolutely crazy. There's so many hidden gems, especially from the 90s, where Nintendo were a little bit more license handy with various different publishers. So what was your favourite Mario game from today's selection? Let us know with a comment, and if you've got any others to share, let us know as well. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more geeky, more gaming, more Mario videos like this, be sure to subscribe. And before you move on to the next video, be sure to check out our exclusive merch, Geeky and Gaming Designs voted for by you. Links are in the description below. Thank you so much for your support. And there we go, the weird and wonderful world of Mario. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!